Go ahead.
Oh, I would have commented, but I thought your streaming was still broken.
Oh no, my streaming was fine. I forgot to hit the button when he came back from break.
Oh, you were streaming the beginning.
Okay.
So Draxon, it is your turn, sir.
Okay, it is my turn now. Good. Interesting. I will. Oh no, I don't really want to pop that, but I can do that. Hold on a second. I don't know if this is a daily or. No, it's an encounter. All right. I guess Gale Force Infusion. I'll center it on Charity.
That won't hit anything. I'm up in the air. So I'm not adjacent to people.
It's a burst 2.
Oh, 2 is it? Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's burst 2, so that should hit everybody from there, right?
Yes, it will.
Alright. This, that. Okay. So let me get back to where I was.
Remember your magic weapon bonus.
Yep, absolutely. Well, 4, and they're all in the punishing eye, so I'm just going to put 9 for the damage mod.
Okay.
So 20, 29, 26.
The 20 against reflex. So those are 3 hits. So this guy's going to extinguish. He only has 1 target, which is going to be Big John. 22 versus your reflex, Big John.
Yeah. Those. Oh yeah, the little guy popping. So my ongoing increases by 3.
All right. So.
Well.
Do we want them slid?
Total 18 damage. Okay.
Do we want them slid anywhere? Together, maybe? 5s? That help you if I slid this over here?
Yeah, sure, that's cool.
Up here?
Wherever you want, man.
Alright, right there.
Alright.
Alright, oh, we got action points back. I had dropped on the middle of that. So, who did you put that resistive on? You put on Big John. Okay. I didn't move yet. Actually, I'm going to be okay for right now, then. I will not do anything. Wait a second. So since we got the action point, that means we got a
milestone, correct?
A milestone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as my minor action, I'll do that to regain. Oh no, Gale Force Infusion's level 5. Never mind.
Gale Force is
my
level
turn.
7, but yes.
It's not a 1 or a 3. Let me say it that way.
Correct.
Yeah. So
Big John, it's your turn, sir. Please take 8 damage,
So,
or well, 5, 3. Yeah.
Alright, so I don't have anything initially granting combat advantage for me. And of the 2 of them, they were both only hit by the Gale Force Infusion so far, was it? Or was it just the one on the right?
Both were hit.
Oh, okay. And that was the only thing that hit either of them so far?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that'll make things a little easier. So I'll do my minor action, calculated acumen, for the dragon on the left. Does it have any vulnerabilities?
They are not dragons, but yes, he has a vulnerability. They are vulnerable 5 cold.
Wonderful.
Hey!
Nice to have confirmation. And then where is it? Unbalancing trick, and I will shift 2 to there to try and break up the burstiness a little bit. And then give Mr. Dragon there a nice old backstabby bonk with buttloads of bonuses.
So you have a net plus
Let's see, 5 from the eye.
damage.
9, yeah, 13 from that, and an extra 5 from my backstab, so 18 extra total. Whoop, no, that's damage, not attack. Whoop. Plus 5 on the
I'm
attack.
not a warlord. I'm not giving plus 18 to hit.
Okay, so hoping 33 versus AC hits, and toss on my sneak attack there.
So 32% is 42 points of damage, which means that definitely sinks into him.
33 damage. It wasn't a crit.
No.
Now, the
33
33
plus
plus the
9.
9 sneak attack,
Oh, yeah, plus
Sneak
the-
attack.
and then the
I-
cold vulnerability too.
and the vol-
Mhm.
So this is what it feels like to play a leader with an actual striker.
Yeah, I told Charity that there is a dragon in my storyline. If you guys would like to fight him, I'm not against it.
That's part of your epic
Yeah.
campaign, isn't it?
Well, I was
and
going
that
to say,
drag-
how far into this?
and that one is also dazed and prone now. And because I prone something larger than me, I get to shift 1 square, so I will shift 1 further around the corner to make blastiness that much harder. And then, because we have action points and have crap loads of damage bonuses now, I will spend my action point and try and bop it a little again.
Bop it.
Except now I can't get the card tray part to go away.
You have to
There it goes.
click back down on your name.
Yeah. So not just regular. I only have still the magic weapon, so net +3, combat advantage +1, and then the +13. Yeah, punishing eye, cold, and magic weapon. Yeah. Alright, for another 29, and then vulnerability on top of that. I can add it in the future if you want me to.
Yeah. You can add in the vulnerability because you know what it is you want. But that didn't do cold damage that I can see. Oh, that's right, because
No,
it's added on. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
the ice sigil.
Icebound Sigil.
Yeah, it's 4 extra cold damage from the Icebound.
Yep.
I love Icebound Sigil.
All right. So yeah, that's hurt. He is now bloodied.
Alright, and that is all I got for now.
All right.
Oh yeah, I'll make my ongoing save.
5s, you're up.
Okay. Let's see here. This is going to be centered on the punishing eye here.
Uh, 21 versus Will is going to connect, and as is 26 versus Will. Did you include? Oh, there's no actual damage. It's just ongoing.
They
Yeah.
all still take 5 psychic
To
damage
pig
because they
for
were
the
hit.
bunny.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing that. I was asking if he included it in the macro, but he obviously didn't because that's impossible. Also, Tom, if you can relog, I would very much appreciate it because you are a crazy robot voice.
I'll type a little thing out for the zone. But with that, I think I'm done.
All right, so the zone is brilliant light and attack plus defense saving throws. Okay, so -2 to everything. I'm going to put it as the timer, as a reminder to myself. And Furnace Ogron, he just saw that someone did some crazy shit, so he is going to go. Oh yeah, he's going to move to here. He's going to move to there instead, actually. And then he is going to Frenzy. Big John, coming your way. 31 AC.
Yeah, but I think I'm gonna second chance that.
Okay. Do you have the feat or no?
No, it's just the basic reroll.
So he instead rolls that as a 6, so that's 12 lower. That's going to be a 19 AC, which I assume misses.
Nope, that'll miss.
All right. The second attack is 29 AC.
That one will hit.
10 points of fire damage, and then he's going to temper and crush. You are now marked by, looks like red 3. So 15 versus fortitude, which might hit your fortitude, but probably not. Nope, just misses.
Barely miss, yeah.
He is going to action point, and then he is going to blast 3. Draxon, you will get cover from this. So I will include that in the roll. Actually, I will mark him as spending an action point, and then I'll include that in the roll. So it's going to be 28 against Big John, a 12 against Tinker, and then a 16 against Draxon. That's with the penalty included.
Well, the potion of fire resistance has already more than made up its surge.
He is going to pop that here.
Be right back. 2 seconds.
And then he is going to end his turn. The flame sprite at the end of his turn is going to teleport to there and then smack Big John. Uh, 11 versus reflex, which misses horribly, and it is now Poe's turn.
I guess I'm gonna move up to the edge here and attempt a dishearten on these guys.
Okay.
In front of me.
24 and 22 will both connect.
Excellent. And does anyone want to get an AC on anybody?
I mean, CA.
Any specific enemy they want AC on?
CA means combat advantage.
Yeah, combat advantage.
Sounds like a no. And
No.
anything else, Poe?
No, that would be it.
Ogre number 4. What does he want to do? Those people look like they're causing problems. How much can he move? He can move all the way to there. So he is going to smoke his way through to here. And then he is going to action point and frenzying on 5s, who I think just went AFK.
No, I just got back.
Cool. So frenzy. Also, he's going to have his action done. Temper and crush. So it's going to be melee basic. 18 AC.
It's gonna miss.
Second one is going to be also miss, and then the crush for 28 versus fortitude. So I assume 11 fire damage and roll 5 fire save ends.
Just wanted to check something. Okay, he has to hit me. Oh fuck. Okay.
So he'll hit you,
Can
and
I
then
do
he'll get shot. Yeah. So you'll take the 11 fire, and you take the vulnerable 5 fire, and then he will get pushed. So there.
Sweet.
And at the start of the
I'm
round,
gonna,
oh,
well, I was on delay,
right.
so
Move up here.
just need to map out some complicated pulling. I think this works, and if it doesn't, then oh well. I will move to here, still on the underside, and I will drop Visions of Avarice here. But for what does it matter what I do first? Yeah, so it's going to be against all of them.
All right. So let me see. Looks like 4 hits to me. It is in point of fact 4 hits.
Okay, so this one will be pulled like that.
For clarification, I assume you're assuming that he is not an enemy.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I sure hope he isn't, because I've seen his bonuses.
So there, and then there.
No. So that one was just going diagonally down. So just
So here,
one down and one right.
Mhm.
Yep, to there.
there.
And this one does the same thing. And this one can be pulled to here.
This, I don't know if that's illegal for you.
Sorry. 1, 2,
This
I
one-
think.
So from here to here is 4. Here to here is 3. And then down. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm wrong.
Okay. And that one we pulled to there.
Okay.
I guess no, I can't pull that one any further. Sure. So only that one gets immobilized. Then I will do an air bursting sleep to hit only the large people. So that will be all the enemies and none of us. And before I do that, and I'll action point for that, of course. I will glib tongue.
Remind me. Oh, first there it is. Sorry, I was looking for the saves. Who you put? Do you have the action point thingy nonsense? Whatever it's called.
Action point thingy nonsense.
The action point penalty to saves, which is I'm remembering playing.
Sure,
it.
side
Oh
tattoo.
no, I haven't been able to buy that yet
Sure,
because
gotcha.
Matt didn't do the merchant until the game was started. So
What a douchebag.
all I've got right now is veteran's armor.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so that looks like they all hit as well.
All hit as well.
Cool. And that is the end of my turn.
By the way, what knowledge check are these guys?
They are all. I always forget what this is because I'm bad at monster knowledge checks.
Probably nature or depending on their element.
They are Arcana.
Okay, guys, can we try to identify them? I want to confirm if they have fire resistance. I'm guessing they do, but I just want to get that absolutely verified.
So he goes to step outside of your spider, and then continues to watch what's going on. Does not seem to like sharing a square with your spider.
Right. Whoops.
So this guy is slowed. He takes ongoing 10. The 2 is a -2 penalty to attacks, defenses, and saves, I believe.
Yes.
Should give him this guy as well. And got so many conditions on it. All right, cool. So. What else do you want to do? Is he spend his action point? It's not spend an action point yet. He has a hard time getting to anyone. So I'm going to. He is already smoked. Is this guy smoked? Okay, I'm going to delay him for a second. So this guy, who's not yet smoked, is going to burn his smoke. He is going to go. Over here seems way less problematic for all parties involved.
No, he's not, because he's dazed and prone.
He is dazed. Why is he dazed and prone?
And then Big John smacked. That's the one Big John smacked with his unbalancing attack and the backbreaking staff.
How to say this? If you don't see me add a token, because I know it's kind of chaos in here, but if you don't see me add something to it, poke me until I add it. because that's what I use to try to figure out how my turns function.
Oh, I saw a bunch of things on them. I didn't know what you had for what at that point.
That's fine. It's not a big deal. Just as a future thing, try to watch to make sure that I keep adding stuff. So he's dazed and prone. So he's just going to, and he's going to take his 10 damage at the start of his turn. He is going to Tempering Crush against probably Draxon. Draxon's taking some ongoing, yeah. He'll Tempering Crush against Draxon. He's going to be at a -4, -6. Hit crit.
I'm going to interrupt that.
Okay.
With shocking feedback. Heck, I have CA. I have no other damage bonuses that actually apply to me. So 32 versus AC.
That'll definitely hit.
And he can be slid back a square, out of range.
Nice.
Because fuck you.
I
I am so glad I held on to that.
So does that include the extra 5 from?
I do not get the punishing eye bonus.
Oh, because it's your punishing eye. Right.
Yes.
So he's going to take the second part of Tempering Crush on Tinker. I'm going to hit the right penalty. That is a horrible miss. And I don't think he can Tempering Crush because you're not close enough. So there's no one next to him to Tempering Crush. So he will end his turn in shame. I think he gets... Go ahead, sorry.
He can save against sleep at a total -9.
First, he's going to save against ongoing damage, which is a flat save. He's going to fail the ongoing save. He's going to horribly fail the save against sleep. I'm going to have him remain slowed because him being immune to unconscious is just not friendly. So you're aware that as constructs, they are immune to being asleep.
Well, dang.
But I'm going to keep the slow on them, rather than having sleep do nothing.
You are most generous, oh wise DM.
So this guy who is slowed is going to move up to here, I believe, and then he is going to frenzy on Draxon because that seems to be a plan that looked like it almost worked. And he is not bloodied. Okay. So he's at a total of -4. 14 AC is horrible. 26 AC is not horrible. Draxon? Hello? Tom might be failed again. So, Draxon, when you get a minute to... Okay. If you're intentionally not talking, don't worry about it. If you think you're talking, reconnect to Skype after I get done with this so that you can talk. Okay. Well, just letting you know. 21 versus Fortitude. That is wrong. It should be 23 versus Fortitude. So you take a total of 17 plus 9 points of damage. So 26 fire damage. And then he will end his turn. Nice. Well, yeah, so you resist twice. So you take 10 less. So you take 16. This guy is at not at a penalty for the ongoing, right? It's just a flat save.
-2.
Well, -2 from the zone. He's an elite, so +2, so it's a flat.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So he's not taking the ongoing. All right, Tinker, go ahead.
All right. How's Draxon's health looking? I'm just gonna. Okay, he's still fine. I'll go ahead and just try to confirm my suspicion these guys are immune to fire. Right. Nope, I have no clue.
They are immune to fire.
Okay.
You know that with 100% certainty.
So I'm going to use burning weapons and make them immune to all of our weapon attacks. No, I'm just going to go ahead and, since I can't get next to Big John, thank you, Charity. Yeah, I will go ahead and magic weapon on which one of these guys is the most beat up?
The one that shocking
This guy
feedback.
over
That
here?
guy is the only one that's bloody.
Okay, I'm gonna chuck my hammer at him. I have Shadow Dance armor, so I don't provoke from doing that.
All right.
I have CA. I have no other notable bonuses. So yeah, I chuck my hammer at him.
That'll get
He's
the
gonna get
words.
slid.
Describe your kill.
Okay, so as Tinker's hammer just dongs him on the head, it pulls him back and then seems to just pull all of him into the hammer and collapse it down into nothingness. As the hammer, for some reason, seems to act like a miniature black hole.
So you see all of the physical parts of his body collapsing into your little miniature black hole, and then your hammer returns to your hand. What is left behind, however, is this huge cloud of burning smoke that seems to be hovering rather ominously in place where the creature died.
Tom, Mike.
Oh,
Okay, well, let's not go there. That looks like a bad place to be. And since he was here when I hit him, and actually wherever he is when I hit him, he is in range anyways, I'll go ahead and lightning weapon.
Okay.
For a mighty 4 damage. And Draxon, can you just pop your arcane rejuvenation so that I can see how much temps I get? 9 temps. And that will be my turn.
This guy is just now bloody.
Alright, that will be Tinker's turn.
Draxon, you're up.
okay. Yeah, now that you can hear me, can I do a knowledge check on him?
I would like for you to take your ongoing damage first, and then, of course.
Oh, actually, that's the save against the vulnerable 5.
And what's the other thing?
Well, no, that's my resist 5 fire. So it was
Oh, gotcha.
right. That's why I never put the vulnerable 5 on, because I knew I was going to get out of that.
Cool.
So I resist 5 and 5 ongoing.
So you saved against the vulnerable,
The vulnerable 5, right?
and then you don't take any damage. All right, carry on. So yes, it is an
Right.
Arcana check to
Okay.
make your, and it's no action for knowledge checks.
Right. And Arcana. Horrible roll.
I don't think that's horrible. It's medium.
He made medium.
Well, I know I make medium automatically.
Medium gets you that there are called furnace archons at their constructs. That's about it.
Okay. So anyway, let's see. I'm next to Tinker. I know that Charity's hanging upside down, so I'm not adjacent to her though. She's not hanging that far down.
No, there is one empty space.
Jump.
Okay. Yeah, jump and swing with magic weapon. No.
It is really stupid how impossibly hard that jump would be.
Yeah.
Isn't it like DC 80 or something?
It's 50. Yeah, it's DC 50 to do that.
I get nothing out
Okay.
of your magic weapon anyway, so it's fine.
I can't see. Is this one bloodied or no?
He just got bloodied. So,
Okay.
So yeah, he's
Well,
bloodied.
Okay. Alright, it's called Focus Fire. I was just making sure. I'm not gonna worry about magic weapon then. I will do wait, where's Big John? Oh, okay, that's cool. Yes. I'm actually not gonna do it. I'm gonna do smoke powder blast on this other one. Whoops. On this one. Okay. So everything dropped off, no bonuses. I hope I hit 26 versus its reflex.
Oh yeah. I think you hit by almost. Yeah, you hit by a
A
lot.
bunch. Okay. So 17 fire damage.
Okay, and that's against.
5 ongoing.
Are you pointing to this guy?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because I needed Big John to take a melee basic at it.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Right.
And
That's why I
you
changed
have
it.
to-
So the fire does seem like it does damage, but it doesn't seem like the ongoing fire is going to do anything.
That's okay. That's okay. That the whole point of it really was Big John.
I know. I'm just
Get
giving.
it back with
I'm
plus-
giving you guys
+3 to
knowledge.
Let's
yeah,
see.
thank you. I'm sorry. Yes.
This one isn't granting combat advantage for any reason currently, right?
Not that I can tell.
Oh,
No.
I'm sorry, and I didn't include the 5 for the punishing eye because I'm not used to doing that. Because
'Cause it's-
I usually have it up.
Cool.
Yours.
It's usually my punishing eye.
Go ahead, John.
So +3 for the attack then from that, and 5 for the eye, 4 for the magic weapon still up, and then for
The magic weapon is not up for you.
it was Tinker's magic weapon.
Yes, and my turn is over.
His turn is over again.
Oh wait,
He couldn't
You
get
look
to
down at
you.
the bottom, it says Draxon only.
oh yeah, getting confused with the 2 artificers. So it's Draxon then doing that. Okay, I gotcha. So yeah, then just the 9 from the eye and the sigil.
We aim to confuse.
Are you adding in the vulnerable 5 on your end?
Oh no, I forgot to do that.
That's fine. I just need to know whether you're doing it or not.
Yeah, I did not this time, but if I remember to, I will tell you as doing so.
Okay.
Which color?
I was just talking to me with my list.
I was talking to Patrick.
Ah, okay, wasn't sure which was being talked about. So I guess that's still Draxon's turn going on then.
All right, Jackson. Anything else?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely doing some other. Oh wait. Nobody's really hurt. No other minors. Nope. But I am going to move 1 back because Poe was asking me to, and save against my ongoing. So I'm still taking that technically. Okay.
Big John, you're up.
Um.
I'm sorry. You saved, so your turn's over, right? Jackson?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Okay, sorry. Because you said you saved, and then like you were going to continue doing stuff.
Are the bushes right above the Ogron next to me difficult terrain, or is that just like light?
They are not. They're
Plains,
not difficult terrain.
Okay then. So then I can do my unbalancing trick and shift 1, 2, so I get flanking with Tinker, and then continue to beat on the Ogron that has me marked with my second backstab. Alright, so total +5 to attack. And yeah, so sigil and eye for 9 and 5 from the backstab for 14 total. Oh, plus the vulnerability if it hits for 19 total extra there. Alright, so that should be another connect.
He is bloody.
With more sneak attack.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't really have anything to do for minor, so that is gonna be it.
All right. 5s, you're up.
Okay.
Oh, and he's dazed and prone, of course, from that.
I'm gonna be standing right below Charity if I can.
Sure. Charity, I'm
And
going to
then
move you
this-
back since your square doesn't really matter in this fighter.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a close burst 3, 1 above me, so I guess right between me and Charity. So it should hit all the big guys, right?
If it's a close burst,
Or not burst, blast. Sorry, blast.
right? If it is a blast, then you can, yeah, you could blast it here, and it'll hit. Oh, I see. You're doing it here.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
1 up.
and 1 up, so you'll hit. Yeah, that'll hit all the big guys and none of your allies. This is a silent malediction. I feel coming.
Sweet. Yes.
I almost feel like Gary's played an Invoker before.
And I got my Twisting Fate, so I don't know how that exactly works. If I could do that twice for the power or no?
Twisting fate.
Oh yeah,
meaning-
you can.
What's the?
So I'm assuming the 18 and the 19 miss.
Twisting Fortune, I think. The occultist.
Oh, yeah,
makes
Twisting
You
two
mean
Fortune,
Twisting
sorry.
Fortune. So the way Twisting Fortune works is it's per attack roll. So if you want to do it on one of the attack rolls, you can, but for each one that you do it on, it'll be another reroll. For example, that 18 does miss.
Yeah.
So you can use it on that 18, but if the 19 also missed, you'd have to do another surge to get another set. That's per attack
Okay,
roll.
let's
And the
see here.
19 does not miss. Unless
19 doesn't miss.
did you include the -2? Doesn't look like it, so
No
it does not.
bonuses.
Cool. So the
Okay,
18
well-
missed, but the 19 did not.
Let's
the
just
18
use.
guy you've got CA against from the days.
Oh, did you not
Oh, I
include
didn't.
CA?
I didn't factor anything.
Okay, so everything hit.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll save that in memory then. 19. Let's stun these bad boys, and I'll be dazed. Shoot, I probably should have sustained Minored first. But yeah, that's it, I guess.
All right, this Furnace Ogron. So the Furnace Ogron, when he begins his turn, he looks like he tries to do stuff, and his body kind of moves and racks and turns. It looks like his body starts to break and fall apart as that black cloud sort of emanates from him and flows out to the other black cloud led by the other one, and then gets much bigger. Oop, that's the wrong color. So he does not act, but part of that blackness inside of him escapes and spreads. This is a token there. Why are you not working? Can you see the auras? There we go. So ideally, you guys can now see that the hand has auras. Yes, no, maybe?
Yeah,
Yes.
shows up
The
for
blue
me.
one?
Yes.
Yes.
Kind of it's a blue and kind of a gray color. Though the aura is set to 1. Yeah, so it should be. Let's delete this aura real quick. So that aura is way too hard to see. Let's make it a little easier to see because you guys got lots of colors in there. Let's make it black. That is also too hard to see.
I think part of the problem is it's also overlapping with the Punishing Eye aura.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to see if there's something they can do.
I can also change the Punishing Eye if you want me to.
I think what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to remove the Punishing Eye aura because everything's in there. Like,
Okay, we just assume everything is in Punishing Eye.
yeah, I mean, unless something gets away.
We have Visions of Avarice. I don't think things can get away.
All right, so you guys should now be able to see 2 auras, right? Yes?
Right.
So in the inner aura, you see, and in the black squares, you see they are completely obscured. There's just a black wall of that weird kind of fluffy looking darkness. So that is what's directly around the hand. And then in the blue aura, in the blue spaces, you see that there is a, and it's not quite the right size, is it? I'll fix that in a second. Why are you not giving me the right size? It'll be a little disordered, but it'll work. Is that the correct space?
No, up one,
No, up
wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yes,
can
it
you
was.
Yes.
you also bring it to the front so that we can actually
Yep,
see
yep,
it around
yep.
their tokens.
Front, and then that goes back. All right, cool. There's so much of a clusterfuck right there. All right, so the inner one looks again like this giant ball of that fluffy darkness, and then the outer one looks like a hazy, misty area that looks like it is going to be very problematic. Poe, Poe and Tinker, since you are now within the aura. Yes, the box is
I
3
don't
by
think
4.
Poe is. Poe is 5 squares up.
Oh, Poe, you're not in the aura. So Tinker, you're in the aura. So yes, the box is 3 by 4. That is intentional
Okay.
because it only spreads in one direction. Tinker, you are now aware of the aura. When you start your turn in the aura, you're pretty certain that's going to do some pretty powerful damage to you.
Wonderful. Bring it on.
Ogron is done. Ogron gets a save versus the daze correct, and he is at a -2, but he's +2 because of the elite correct, and no other penalties.
That
The
was.
daze is end of next turn. It's the stun from the other
Sorry,
thing, I think.
I meant to say stun. That's my fault. So he's
Yes.
saving
Oh,
his stun.
Yeah.
Yes?
So many
He
So
things.
you said
succeeds.
you didn't sustain the zone?
Well, I should have was my minor, but I got dazed.
Right. So the zone is no longer there. So
Yeah, I
Should you
fucked
have
up.
sustained the zone first?
he could have,
Yeah.
but he didn't. It's not like you really need it that hardcore. These guys are very likely to be completely fucked. Poe, you're up.
Roll 20 kind of froze on me. Or at least it's lagging. There we go.
I don't know what this aura does yet.
Yeah, there we go. I was really hoping Tinker would move, but I don't think he could. That's too much. I'm gonna hit this with a dishearten.
Are you aiming that so it doesn't hit me?
No, because I asked you to move.
You
No,
can,
I
you
was
can
around-
choose to aim it where it does not
No.
hit him. Actually, no, you can't. You cannot put the thing where you're trying to put it right now. You do not have line of effect to the squares
Okay.
directly below you.
So I guess I can move it up here.
Can
That
you
would
move
work,
it one more? Can you
Yeah.
move
That-
it
that
one
would-
more?
Tinker, he can put it above your head, so that'll still work fine.
Okay.
He couldn't cast it through the floor. That's the problem. So let me click this button. Tax buttons. Sorry. The thing that this thing is bound to, I forgot to bring back from the whatchamacallit, from the storage unit. So can't see the hand token. Poe, a natural one versus your will. When you throw your spell into that darkness, you can see the edges of your psionic power just get eaten away, as using stuff inside of that area seems to be attempting to destroy the power that gets put into it. It does not succeed, and so it's 22 and 24, which will definitely both hit for 12 and 10 points of damage.
And I'm also gonna throw in this and hit that back guy.
Jason in, not included as the target. There's no way to do that one. What's the goal of what you're trying to do there?
Well, have him take the same damage as the other guys, or do I need to line of sight on him to do
No.
that?
So these guys, the target, if you're trying to do it to this guy, they need to be adjacent to
Oh, to him. I
one
thought
of
it
these
was
guys.
Never mind.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I read readings wrong all the
that's
time.
fine.
I guess make an action point.
Sorry, I'm trying to rewrite the 3 macros that I need for the hand while we're doing this.
And then, does anyone want combat advantage on anybody?
I
Pretty
think
much.
Big John wants combat advantage against everybody all the time.
Yeah, but at least currently already have it.
I meant like I would put it. You know, never mind. Don't need
Yeah,
it.
don't need any extra combat advantage
And I
currently.
guess I'll do another dishearten and augment it by 1 and drop it on the same 2 guys. I guess. Again, but just an augment 1.
All right. So that'll be a miss and a hit, and the reaction will happen again. Not reaction. 16 will miss, I assume.
Yeah.
And it's 13. And these guys are at I already have from last time. This guy doesn't. -2. Wrong 2. -2. All right. So Furnace Ogron, who is over here, who is immobilized, slowed, and doesn't have the 2 timer on him anymore.
Stunned too, I believe.
He is stunned as well. Yeah, I was just looking at what all we had. The thing is going to continue. He's going to do the same thing the other one did. He's going to take a good chunk of damage as part of his body tries to break apart, and a bit of the smoke leaves the interior and causes this aura to get larger. And he's done. Charity, you're up.
I'm. Did that guy save against the stun?
I'm doing that right now.
Okay, that is important for my turn.
Gotcha. So +2, he's not at a -2, so just +2. He did not save against the stun. He did not save against the immobilize, or the slow, and he did not save against immobilize. He saved against fuck all.
Okay, well, there is no point in trying to control things then. So I will make the one that's not stunned at the moment punch itself. Wait, did they do fire damage on their punch?
Yes, they did fire damage on their punch.
Also do fire damage on their punch. What else would they do? What the hell? I'll just shoot a magic missile at it. And then I will go down onto the ground here and sustain my visions of avarice, so I won't bother making the attack against anyone. That is my turn.
All right. So I don't have have not had time to finish making my macro for this guy, but he is gonna do. Yeah, only thing that makes sense is do a bird. Well, it doesn't really matter that much. Are you on the ground now, Charity?
Charity is, yeah.
I'm going to do Area Burst 1 here, and I apologize, I'm not going to be able to have the macro correct, so this is against Fortitude, and got Draxon, 5s, your mount, and then Charity. 18s, so this is all verse Fort. So you see... I'm sorry?
These are D10s that you're rolling.
Those are D10s that I was rolling. Let's try this again with D20s.
Nah.
Hey, I don't want Chloe to get critted.
So you get crit instead?
Okay, fair enough.
So 22 versus Fort on the pet, I believe, is going to hit as well, or your mount. Oh, this does not very much. So 10 points of necrotic damage, and you are pulled 1 square. The question is, I don't think he can pull you because 16 misses on Drax, right? Yes? No, maybe? Yes. Okay. So rolled terribly, doesn't get to do anything cool. All right.
And that is the other damage type that I resist. Nice.
Excellent. So it showed this little tendril of thing. Looked a lot like one of the tendrils that the Aboleth was using. Flowed out of the darkness and then slapped against something and tried to pull back. Well, I appreciate you not having the loud music around us. The guy on top of the archway walks to the other side of the archway. He looks like he's not really interested in being in that darkness. Ogron, who is stunned, is going to take some damage, be even more bloodied, cause the wall to extend. Oops. I'm going to redraw this because it's starting to get a little messed up. But I'll draw it in a second. And then, Tinker, you can go ahead and start your turn.
And die.
That is the new wall. And that is fixed. So,
So what happens to me for starting in these zones?
So this is the aura of the hand.
Which aura of the hand?
Both. It shows it on both pieces. So the outer aura is the blue aura. The inner aura is the brown aura.
Okay, then.
And the vulnerable 5 is included in the damage roll on the other attack. So the 27 includes the vulnerable 5 poison and necrotic.
That successfully bloodies me, which gives me resist to all compliments of Iron Rot.
Mm-hmm.
Does that hit me?
It's when you start your turn, so it's not yet. Also, if me was Poe, then you're not in the aura.
Just making sure.
And you mentioned this is darkness. Does this give everything in it total concealment?
Yes.
Well,
Everything in the black box is in an area of total concealment.
Are these guys both still stunned?
I believe the other guy is, but let me double check. No, the other guy is not still stunned.
Fuck. Is he dazed or anything like that?
He is not. Yes, it does say creatures. And he did take a bunch of damage from being in it.
Okay, well, it's not going to be... And the guy down at the bottom is stunned still as well, correct?
Guy down at the bottom is stunned as well, yes, correct.
Okay, I'm going to shift 1. And this time I'm going to find out they have threatening reach. When I move over to here.
They do not have threatening reach, although you don't know because they likely couldn't see.
I was not going to count on the guys who created this to not be able to see me in it.
Fair. But nothing attacks you.
Okay, get over to here. And I'm going to go ahead and pop my other resistive formula on myself. Because I am a selfish leader. And that will be my turn. Because that's move, standard to a move, and a minor.
Jackson, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do this as quick as I can. I'm gonna magic weapon the one Ogron I can see.
He is granting combat advantage.
$19 versus AC. I included everything.
That does not connect.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I don't have any way to give myself anything bonus there. I guess I'm gonna move. Well, I'm moving out of the way now. Down to here, and I'm gonna hit Tinker with Healing Word.
All right.
Okay.
Big John, you begin your turn in the outer aura, but not in the inner aura.
So no ouchies yet. But sadly not being able to see any of these guys is unpleasant. And let's see, start turn or enter a square, so I have no safe way through. Middle clicked and dragged myself all over the map. Yeah. Let's see, that guy's there.
Remember that you can't see them. I suggest booking it.
Pretty much. Well, what I can do is gonna move out to there. Well, that one's gonna be dazed and prone still. Though I do still have a lot of damage in that one. The dazed and prone one is bloodied, right?
Yes,
I don't know
bloody.
which one. Okay.
The heart is bloody.
Gotcha. So yeah, I'll at least go for it. -5 to hit, and 9 damage. Yeah, because I still have the sigil and the punishing eye. Shame the punishing eye doesn't cover total concealment.
Yep. And also, if you remember the one rule that I want everyone to know and feel as part of their soul, I will be very happy.
Total concealment does not equal hidden.
Nope.
Yeah.
I actually don't know what the rule is then.
Cool.
You cannot have see against someone you can't see.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Which is why I'm very sad and why I'll be retraining my theme to the one for Blind Sight 2 at 10th level. But yeah, that's it. Let's see, any luck? No, definitely not. Oh,
Unfortunately not.
but yeah, that's turn.
All right, 5s, you're up.
Okay, Superior Will failed. I'm just gonna run away, and then that's it. Do I get a second save?
You do not, no. But it ends
Okay.
because it's until the end of your next turn, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Well, I'm out of there. And then I'm going to save against the Vuln.
So the Furnace Ogron is going to take a bunch of damage and die. Actually, I think it's possible that he survives. Yeah, no, he doesn't. So he is going to die, and the aura is going to expand. So Poe, you are now within the outer aura, but not the inner aura.
Does that Ogron's little summon sprite disappear with him?
It does indeed. And Poe, it is your turn. You are within the outer aura.
So I take 23. No. Well, yeah. And so I guess Poe's gonna. Well, he can't see anybody, so I guess he's gonna pop Mind Shadow and go over here.
Okay.
And I guess that'll be my turn since I can't really do anything.
Okay. This guy's going to begin his turn. He's going to take 30 damage. Wow. He is bloodied. And then he is going to vomit up more nonsense. And I will draw that.
He's stunned.
He is stunned. That's what he's doing instead of doing an action.
That kind of thing. Yeah.
And it'll be Charity's turn. Give me just 1 second to do the stuff.
I think we should just leave. This thing will eat them.
So go ahead. Also, whatever that crinkling sound is making me infinitely curious.
Sounds like dice.
Well, I'm going to Emerald Eye the one sitting next to me, and then I will Maze of Mirrors onto both of them.
Yep.
I'm
1
assuming
second.
a 15 is a myth. Well, it's a 17 because I've got +2 from Emerald Eye, so
1 second.
17 on will. Sorry.
17 on will connect, and the 16 on will against you will not connect.
Cool.
They also both take 5 damage from the punishing eye.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so in that case, I might as well also sustain Visions of Avarice on both of them.
I'll make a striker out of you yet.
Another 5 damage on each. And I guess I can drag this one in to be next to his friend underneath the bridge. It just looks nicer that way.
The best power.
And then I will walk away. Leave them immobilized in their aura of terribleness. Terribleness. I'm done.
Terrifulness, yep.
Oh wait, I couldn't sustain that because I then wouldn't have a move. So never mind, I've lost track of how many actions I was using. I won't sustain the Visions of Avarice, it will go away.
Alright. So, my brown zone is 4, which means there hits everybody? Yes. Area burst 4 here. And 11 plus 3. So first roll is against Tinker, second roll is against Doc Shin, third roll is against Draxon, fourth roll is against Fives, fifth roll is against the Mount, and the sixth roll is against Charity. This is all versus Fortitude. So Doc Shin is hit, and then Draxon is crit. So you each of you are pulled 2 squares towards the origin. And I think he's going to do this. There. And Tinker, does that hit you as well?
24, absolutely.
24. 2 squares towards the origin. And does the 21 fort hit you, Fives?
Yes.
Or that's got to be wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was missing a roll. Hang on. So I did not roll for Charity, I guess. Right? Is that the one I missed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. I thought you were just going to do them in separate batches of 5.
I thought Charity was using Visions of Avarice on us for a moment because I saw her macro secondary up there. I'm like, wait, what?
All right. And then you were each pulled 3 squares towards the zone. So 1, 2. So I need a saving throw from who's this? Tinker?
What's a saving throw? Make up your mind where I'm going, damn it.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So it's gonna yank you, and then it's gonna yank your mount. Do you want Chloe to get yanked into the darkness without you?
Can she be yanked in? There doesn't seem to be space for a large creature in there.
Since she can share squares with your allies, she would be able to get yanked into this square, wouldn't she?
Can she? I mean,
What's
she
up?
can share space with people who are riding her.
I think earlier when I positioned myself, I forgot that she'd gotten off the ceiling.
Yeah, I'll just say no for the time being. Tinker's going to take the aura damage. And then it is going to end its turn.
I am bloodied. I get my resistance back.
No, I interrupted.
That wasn't an attack.
Was not an attack, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah, it's not attacked, right.
The attack doesn't actually do any damage. It's just force movement. He's going to go over there and land on the ground. Doesn't want to deal with the shit. He seems to be enjoying watching the show. The Furnace Ogron will go to take his turn, and he's going to take a boatload of damage. Well, actually, not that much.
But he's also still stunned.
He is not so stunned.
Oh, never mind. Yep, I was looking at the other one.
That guy's not so stunned. He doesn't have a smoke, though, so that's just rough. Stunned. Yeah, he's going to go out this way. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, they're both immobilized.
Oh, he's immobilized. That's right. He's not immobilized because you couldn't visions him.
No, I used Maze of Mirrors on both of them. That was my whole thing last time.
Right. Sorry. I thought since you couldn't have used the sustained zone that was, and it's not.
Sustained. Yeah.
Gotcha. So yeah, he can't move. So that means he's got to attack Tinker while blind. So he's going to frenzy.
And another -4 from Maze of Mirrors.
Yep, she's at a -9. So the answer is don't crit. And Tinker, hopefully I don't crit you. That's a critical, but a critical failure. So, and he can't use his Temporary Crush because there's no one in range. And he'll end his turn. Tinker, you're up.
I believe I take some damage.
You do indeed. Sorry. 29 poison in the
I'm going to
crush.
activate I'm going to pop my resistive formula to gain 16 temporary hit points before that hits me.
All right.
So that takes off 16 and then 2 from my resists while bloodied. So it's a total of 11 damage that I take. Yeah. Bye. I'm gonna keep running this way.
Okay. I mean, the map's pretty big, so.
Okay. So that's one move.
Get to there, 16?
Yes.
That's double run, right? For speed 6?
Yep. Goodbye. You guys can just. They'll die in there.
When we started this, you thought maybe the map was a little awkwardly big. Draxon, it is your turn.
Well, I'm not going to quite double move run, but I'm going to take a swipe. Oh no, is this one immobilized and stuff and all that too?
He is immobilized and he is stunned.
And he's not bloodied yet, though, right?
He is bloodied.
Oh, I think.
You said I think, and then nothing happened.
Well, no, I muted myself in the middle of that, so I'm going to move. Back here.
I will also note that Dakshin doesn't seem to be resisting the pull of this darkness.
You mean resist the pull? I mean, he's staying in there?
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be going against it at all. Like, you guys you feel this dark entity pulling you into this aura, and you are actively trying to not have it be a thing. He does not seem like he is resisting it. Like, maybe doesn't have a will to live.
No, I pull him with me then.
Okay.
So what's that going to take?
So you'll move at half speed. He's not going to stop you from pulling you with. He's pretty much apathetic towards things that are going on, but you'll just move at half speed. So first move will get you to there.
Oh, I can drag him 3 maps across if you leave him where I can pull him away.
All right. Big John, sir.
Alright, well, since they seem to be rotting to death in this thing, and everyone else is going that way, this darn token action's getting in the way of me moving properly. Just be booking it out and around. Was that? No, I was there? Yeah, that's right. What the? Just measuring out exactly how far I can get with a double run and still be pretty far away. Well, there's run number 1, and then just to be certain I can't get dragged into that, and then if anything comes out to play, then I'll go and address it at that point. But yeah, it's pretty much all I can do.
5, go ahead. You're up.
Okay, well, I'm going to run past this tribal scarecrow dude and, let him know that he could do his thing, and then I'm just going to get the hell out of there.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we all yelling at, yo, kill it!
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that Poe and Fives are both moving. I guess Poe could do something else, so because Poe has range attacks and stuff. So Poe, go ahead. It's your turn.
Alright, then I guess Poe's gonna move, like, right here. And I don't think I can hit anything, though.
I mean, not from there.
Where else would I go? I'm only get, like, 6.
I mean, if you could get into range of these guys where it wasn't behind a wall, like, you were here, right? But you only moved 2 squares.
And then I guess I'll go here?
You can do that.
Remember, the aura's going to grow.
Yeah. I guess I move here. And I guess I will hit them with Dishearten.
Go ahead. I assume you put it one up, so you hit both of them.
Yeah, I just didn't know if I could get line of sight on that.
You can't get line of sight, so you don't have that. But you don't need line of sight. You just need line of effect.
Yeah, that's true.
The 16 will miss. The 23 will hit for 14. Is that it for you, sir?
Does anybody want combat advantage before we start running out of here? All
Can't
then.
have CA because we can't see them.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess. That's me.
17 points of damage. It will then take a little bit more damage, feeding the cloud. And then he'll make a save, and it'll be Charity's turn. So you guys see the wave of the inner darkness start to overtake the top of this platform. And when the darkness comes out, you see the kind of fluffy, black, absolute darkness wash over the top of the archway. But after it's gone, you can't see the stones, you can't see anything else that's there. All you can see is what seems to be suspended. And it's really difficult to read anything that you can see up there, any of the things that you can see, because it's not you're not looking at it level. But you can see rows of what looks to be writing that is glowing in this very light blue fire that are floating in the air in that mass of inky blackness. And even though you know you can't see anything in there, you can see those runes shining brightly in the darkness.
Did somebody have a chance to read what they said?
I mean, Poe was up there.
Poe had other things on his mind at the time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude guy will be finally unstunned on the turn that he dies.
Yeah, so they're phantom foes, and I am running over to there, and that is my turn.
All right then. The hand.
Are you grabbing our dude?
No, he already got grabbed. So,
Doesn't look like he made it very far.
yeah, well, I don't care about him very much. We can find more test subjects if we need to.
Let's see. What is the aura at now? It's at 5. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Do we know the fate of the Punishing Eye?
Punishing Eye is immortal and will never fail.
Nice.
I would say that there's no way to tell because you can't see into the inky black crazy dust. But
I have faith.
looks like that is I can hit the most people with, I think. Well, I could put it over here. 5, 5, 5. Oh yeah. So he's gonna do a I can get the stupid thing to move. Area burst 5 there. Yep. So first target is going to be Poe. Second target is 2, 3, 4, 5. Go 1 over, right? My crazy is a thing I can get 5, 5. No, it's just the same number of targets. So he's gonna first target's gonna be Poe. Second target's gonna be Dakshin. Third target's gonna be Draxen. He natural 1s on Dakshin. Does 21 hit your fortitude, Poe?
That is my fort. No,
That
that's
is-
way over my fortitude.
That is a sadness. So Draxen, he's going to pull you 3 squares towards the origin. Poe, he's not going to pull you at all. And then they're
Like, none of that.
going to pull 3 squares towards the eye, which would be there for you, Draxen. And Poe, you need to make a saving throw, please.
Fortitude.
No, just a saving throw.
Alright.
D20.
It's a terrible roll.
And get sucked into the darkness and take 32 points of damage.
Ooh.
Oh, I really hope when they start their turn, it kills them.
I suggest getting out.
I really
Yeah,
hope them being dead does anything to stop this aura.
So he will readjust and continue to watch from afar. He seems to be looking at the area in the cloud of doom that the bird disappeared into.
Bird?
Yeah, Poe. The Ogre will start his turn, and then ideally he will die. He does, in point of fact, die. And Tinker, you're up.
Tinker's going to watch. Actually, no, I'm going to go ahead and second wind.
Okay. Draxon, you're up.
Yeah. Well, hold on a second. Alright, well, maybe he survives, maybe he doesn't. I don't know. But I'm gonna hit him with the resist the formula. So he gets resist 2, and you see the rest of it.
Yep.
You can turn those into temps anytime you choose to.
Oh,
Does a 16 hit your will, Drax? I assume not, but I hope.
No.
I really hope not.
No, I mean my will is my worst, but it's not that bad.
Hey.
So is Dachshund still just looking there, standing there? I have to drag him away if I want.
You can drag him away, yeah, if you want to.
So, well, 1, and then I can move 3 from there.
Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, and move him a little further.
And then I'm gonna run. So 4 more from. Sorry, from there I can run 4 with him.
All right.
Okay.
Big John, you staying out here, chilling and far away from the danger?
Yeah, and gonna continue moving further away. Somewhat.
Same with you, Fives? Or anything else you want to do?
I think Fives is getting pizza.
Oh, okay. Well, if he hasn't do anything, then we'll go from there. And Poe, you begin your turn.
ooh.
Wow, really low rolls, which is super good. So 18 points of poison damage, sir.
Turn them into temps first.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that. Hey, that just takes all those temps away, so that's lucky. And just for sake of it, I'm gonna pop my cloak of resistance, and I'm gonna haul ass.
Gain 9 more temps while you're at it.
Right. So as the final ogre on big, well, actually, I have to see if it kills him. Pretty sure it does. Does indeed. So the final Oberon dies. The aura continues to expand, but with the Ogerons not fueling the aura getting bigger and bigger, the ball of hungering dark expanding out in every direction, dragging things into it, eventually gets to a point where it kind of stops swelling and then slowly contracts back down. Once the aura contracts back down into just being a hand, and then the hand shrivels up and lies flat on the ground. You can see it looks like all life has just been scoured away from the ground. Things look the same, except for all of the bushes and trees and grass and everything that seemed to be growing and living has been completely scoured away and has been destroyed.
Whew. Cool.
Um,
Need to get me some of that stuff.
As the thing continues and starts to contract and go down, you see the guy that was on the archway, he kind of walks just barely on the outside of it and very kind of slowly paces forward. Every time the aura, every time the darkness takes a step back, he takes a step forward again and again until he's able to start stepping up into the air and then back onto the archway. As he gets back onto the archway, he turns to the side and then calls out to Chloe, to Chloe and Charity, and says, "Ha! Weren't immune, but did well enough."
Did I just lose? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, Skype just went weird for a second. Oh, I'm fine. Barely scorched me.
He nods his head to you like you came with him with sagely knowledge, and then he looks back down at the archway and takes out his axe that he was spinning around and gestures down at the archway. And looks a lot like he did when you first saw him.
Well, I think we'll be off. We've fought the Guardians, so we should go through the city before you burn it.
Taker's curious about these.
Can I want to? Yeah, I wanted to see that too.
So I'm going to attempt to Arcana myself up there with my gravity hammer and fly Thor style to the top.
Okay. You guys.
Good skill check.
You guys are not in any sort of threat, so I'm not going to make skill checks to get up there. Although that was a cool way to get up there.
I don't care. I finally rolled above a 3 on a skill check.
On the archway, you can see there's a lot of things written. It's in a very kind of weird-looking handwriting. It's very harsh and angular. Even the Elven, which is normally in a very flowing script, looks very harsh the way that it is presented. So I think between the people here, you have 3 of the 4 languages that are up there. If you guys want to pop your languages in, I'm nearly positive from when we had this discussion earlier that is how things go. The runes in Elven look like they're about halfway done. You can see that there's some things that have been scribed on the ground that aren't glowing with any kind of power. Let's see, do we have Dwarven? That's the real question. We do have Dwarven. So the runes in Elven seem to be runes of protection, things like to grace, things that are warding, things of that nature. The things that are in Draconic, which is the second language, seem to be pretty much exclusively destruction. They are runes that are showing how something is going to be blown up, how things are going to be just torn into little bitty pieces. The third one, the ones that are written in Dwarven, seem to be skill. They're amplification. These seem to be things that are runes that you would use to fortify magics, basically to make things more stable and more strong. And then you guys don't have any idea what this 4th line is. But you can see that he kind of taps with the edge of his axe, and as he's doing it, he's very slowly scribing the power into those letters on the top of the archway.
What is the purpose of this arch?
The purpose of this arch? Well, I don't really know that. I know that this one, like several of the other ones, are working very, very good for the edges of a focus for a truly inventive form of destruction. But I don't really think they have a purpose, or if they did have a purpose, it doesn't really matter to me.
Taker points at the last row. What are those ones for?
So he starts saying things, and it sounds like he's very clearly saying what the things are. You've heard or been around Supernal enough to know it when it's spoken. You can also tell that he's not speaking it in such a way where you understand what he's saying. So he's speaking it without putting the power into it that some creatures can to make it universally understood. And if you don't do anything in particular, he'll continue to explain things. He gestures at each of those, says things in Supernal, and then he continues to explain other things, just not switching out of Supernal.
Fascinating. Tinker really is fascinated. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get. I'm gonna probably take a linguist on this guy at some point.
So,
Yeah, I talked to Doc Shin, see how he's how you like. Does he look at it like a dazed look? We just
so his whole body is shaking. You can see his eyes are very bloodshot. Like his entire body looks like he's sweating very heavily. It looks like his like whole body is starting to shudder. You can see the muscles along his back and neck are starting to twitch. If you wanted to do a heal check, you can definitely do so. He seems to be suffering from some form of withdrawal. You've seen sort of chemical dependencies and things like that before. That's what this looks like. He looks like he is going through the types of withdrawal that people go through if they go from taking something that is either magic or a substance that's extremely addictive, and then going from having it all the time to not at all, basically quitting it cold turkey. And you're not entirely sure what the lasting impact of that's going to be.
okay. I kind of like when we do leave, I just kind of like let him lean on me the whole time, like, walking around with him.
Okay, so the question I have to ask for you guys is, going forward, what is your goal? Like, if you guys want to talk more to the stranger, you're welcome to do so. Or if you guys want to go do something else, you're welcome to do so. Or we can kind of go from there. Like, I want to see what the goal thinks, what the group thinks you guys should do from here.
I mean, isn't our goal to find a thing we can use to cure him?
I think he's cured.
Well, no, he's not. I mean, is he completely freed? He's still.
I don't know. I just have this. I mean, yeah, I'm just using my intuition again.
Normally, I'd be okay with continuing, but I kind of want to go to bed.
Yeah. So what I'm going to say is real quick is the person who did the original Arcana check, they could sense the connection to people. Someone would give me an Arcana check again.
That would actually be Tinker, because that was an easy check, I think.
Alright.
You don't feel any remnants of it anymore. That loose connection that Duction had with that thing in the flame doesn't seem to be there any longer.
Okay, that is the withdrawal then. He doesn't have any connection to it anymore.
Huh, so what cut the connection? Is it just whacking the weird hand?
Lewd?
Huh. It's going to be hard to repeat that. Maybe if this guy blows up the whole sea, does that cut the connection for everyone, or does it mean we can't cut it anymore?
Let's go back and check.
Yeah, I guess so. Call it a day.
So it sounds like
Too many questions.
the overall goal is to head back to the village?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys head back to the village. It's a relatively uneventful trek back through the woods. You're able to make it back to the village. When you make it back there, you can see that a good chunk of the village has burned down. Several of the huts are kind of in ruins. And you can see that it looks like about 3/4 of the village are gathered outside down by the water's edge, and are sort of sitting next to the water, very nervous. Everyone is kind of laying down, and you see signs that several of them were recently wet, as the buildings are kind of smoldering in the background. So Draxon, you were able to find the elf who's sitting down by the water's edge, kind of off to his side, away from many of the other villagers. And Kayla's sitting there, pretty close to the water. He looks up at you, kind of sees that Duction is behind you, is with you, but you can see that he's intentionally ignoring him. And then he curls up his legs, puts his arms around his knees, and says, it was a rough night. There were fires fires and the itches in the edge of his collar, and you can see that there's little scorch marks around the edges of his collar. Things are changing, I think. He continues to itch sort of that spot around his collar that's now burned.
Does it look like the fire we started spread all the way out here? Is that what happened, or was this unrelated?
It doesn't. Neither. It does not look like the fire that you guys started spread all the way to here. You also don't feel like it's unrelated to things that you guys did.
Oh, well, yeah, sure.
So you guys get back, and if you guys have any kind of like follow-up questions for me for the end of the session, we can sort of do that later, but it is sort of the end of the time that I wanted to spend for the session on this. So we are now at 5.5 hours, and this is supposed to be 5 hours. Should be right around the end of the max of the session. So
I'll relog to help with loot. I already have the tables open.
appreciate it. So rewards for this one. Let's get the